We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. Marco Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Shut him down now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
T-ball, one strike.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Crawford is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Come on, Seattle.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Chris Sale gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mariners, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
And now a pitch on the way. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. We've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Mitch Haniger is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Sale gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. We are still scoreless. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bogaerts will head for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He'll come in here at 259. 3 homers and 5 driven in. 1-0 count. Here it is. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Bogaerts stands at second with no outs. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
From the belt, the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 5, Kevin.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. None out, runners at first and second. Just missing here, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. From the stretch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Gonzalez at the track. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Christian Vasquez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to left field. Got some good carry to it. Back on it is Gonzalez, but this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
So here's Michael Chavis now, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's a ball.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
2-0 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Now the 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Runner goes for second, drives it out to deep right center field. Ranging back is Smith. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw won't get him.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double, and he'll get in there safely.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Taylor Williams enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Taylor Williams.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch. Too high, 1-0. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's got 1 hit in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. One-0 count. Here it is. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here it comes on 1-1. Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith, and that retires the side. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Mariners nothing. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Shed Long. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Striding in, Austin Nova. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Sale's ready. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. I'll do. 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
To 2-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
2 out with the man at first. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Now back.
And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Out in front of it, strike one. One out, nobody on. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Very high, 2-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Too low, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So striding in, Dylan Moore as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
So here's Malik Smith as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
One strike.
Two and one count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Barehanded at his knees. What a way to get an out. Two gone now. That was exceptional.
The batter, number 9.
Riding in once again, D. Gordon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. And he fouls this one off. Sale into the windup. Here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And he lays off again, ball 3. Alex Verdugo waits on deck. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the payoff pitch home. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line towards center field. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Alex Verdugo is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Now that.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Long. Onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're still in control 7-0. Mitch Haniger the next to bat.
Leading off for the Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Vogelbach. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's by him for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mariners are down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Number 49 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 49.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. swing and a liner. Smith is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping up now, Kevin Pillar. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Looking at his career totals, Pillar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Fouled off. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding into the box, Shed Long. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, ball 1.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
No strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pillar. Around first, he's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. In now, Austin Nola. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Here's the first pitch to him.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
1-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Number 3.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore, as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for one, on to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Malik Smith. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike one.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Sale into the windup. Here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox on top, 7-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Long takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter.
Stepping in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Here's D. Gordon now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi, and no one will track it down.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Pilar, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Verdugo is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A check on first by Sale, just keeping him close. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
The 1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Runners on first with one down. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Seattle. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Brendan Brennan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Benintendi.
He's set, and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-0. Popped up. And no one will get this one. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. Smith in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0.
Nope, that's a win.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now a pitch on the way. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Shed Long.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
To the plate now, Austin Nola. And there's a base hit on the line. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Fielded cleanly, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Digging in, Dylan Moore. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
0-1, here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with one away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Bases are loaded with only one out. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman. Ready once again, Mitch Haniger. His guys trail by 4, but the bases are juiced, so a home run ties it. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-3. Austin Adams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Austin Adams.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And right into the shift. And there's ball 1. Adams is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Christian Vasquez will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Fouled straight back. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Michael Chavis. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
The batter, the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Now the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Number 20.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box, Shed Long. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Sale into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Count remains 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Matt McGill enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set for the start of the inning, and up next the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready now, Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And this throw gets away from him.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
The bat, number 2, shortstop.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Matt Barnes, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Matt Barnes.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Digging in, Dylan Moore. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Mariners. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Sale gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. Marco Gonzalez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.